Hi all, welcome to Weekly Market Report by J2wealth. This week the Nifty ended at 25,356 and the Sensex ended at 82,890. When compared to last week, the Nifty is up by 504 points and the Sensex is up by 1,707 points. Moving on to world market news, Japan's economy grew at a slower pace than initially reported in the second quarter. The US Consumer Price Index climbed by 2.5% in August compared to a year earlier. Fed Reserve officials are widely expected to make their first interest rate cut in more than 4 years. The European Central Bank has cut interest rate by 25 basis points, bringing the interest rate to 3.5%. Moving on to Indian market news, the GST Council will meet on Monday to deliberate on a host of issues, including taxation on insurance premium as well as rate rationalization. The Union Ministry has approved the proposal of Punjab National Bank and Bank of India to cumulatively raise 10,000 crores via qualified private placement. Adani Green Energy has repaid back its 750 million Allcode notes, which were used for the expansion over the past 3 years. Last Wednesday, the UK government has announced that it has signed an improved grant funding agreement with TATASteel worth 500 million euros. Vedanta Resources on Wednesday raised nearly $900 million via bonds to prepay their existing old bonds. India's consumer price retail inflation has rose to 3.65% compared to 3.6% in July. HDFC Bank are in talks with several global banks to offload nearly 8,400 crores of loans from their books in order to reduce their credit book and bring it in line with the deposits. LIC on Thursday announced that it has increased their stake in IRCTC to about 9.3%. Moving on to stock news. Electronic two-wheeler maker Ather Energy has submitted their preliminary papers with SEBI to raise funds through IPO. The IPO would consist fresh issue of equity shares valued at 3,100 crores, and in order they will be giving equity shares along an offer for sale of 22 million shares. Hinduja Group firm IIHL on Monday filed documents to raise nearly 3,000 crores via NCD. Bank of Baroda has raised nearly 5,000 crores in the form of infra bond issuance. Swiggy is expected to raise nearly 5,000 crores for their upcoming IPO, which is up from the earlier reported 3,750 crores. SBI is likely to raise nearly 7,500 crores in the form of Tier 2 bonds. HCL Tech has completed the acquisition of France-based software company Zena for a whopping amount of 23.9 million euros. This week the market has been very optimistic. The Nifty and the Sensex have hit new lifetime highs. The much spoken about IPO Bajaj Housing Finance subscription has also ended. It was nearly subscribed by 67 times this week. The outlook for the market next week also seems to be very positive, with many researchers depicting there will be Fed rate cuts next week. That's it for this week's market report. To stay updated on financial news, financial content, subscribe to J2wealth.